Whitney. Keep it cute.
All right, you guys. What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness gang, to join the Witness Nation. Now, let's go ahead and get into this. Welcome you guys to episode 6 of Uncommon Opinions. All right,
hey, Sunny Love Bug. Hey, what's going on?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Almost over.
Yeah. I'm ready
It's
for next
almost
month.
over. So
Yeah.
I'm doing real good. Okay.
How was
I
your
think
week?
Clean face over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl. But I had to get these eyebrows, baby. You had me embarrassed last week. So
How?
I
What
had
I
to
do?
These eyebrows.
Look, I be trying to make sure mine be on there. So
They ain't slid off, right?
right.
And then, baby, I got this wig. I said, okay, let's go. Okay. Let's do something. But good evening, everybody, and welcome, like I said, to season 1, episode 6 of Uncommon Opinion. Okay, we are getting the home stretch. We're gonna bring you guys 6 more episodes, and we're gonna go on hiatus, child. Okay, like them real shows we doing. Okay, all right. So we're gonna give you guys a full season. Tonight is not gonna be any different from the norm. Unfortunately, our girl Kay Daniels has a lot of stuff to do. She got a special order from a celebrity group, okay, as well as she is going to be venturing on into new horizons. She is about to move, so she's preparing for all of that. So we're gonna hone in on these topics on her behalf. Okay, not for nothing, tonight we're gonna be talking about these particular topics: dating and mentality. Yeah, I know. Whenever I heard that, I was like, huh, what? Okay. And then fellas, stop smashing, and then hybrid man. Okay. So we are going to be diving deep tonight in lieu of everything. I already know, Sonny, you are ready for something specific.
We can say that one for last. What's the first one? Dating on mentality?
Dating mentality. So I'm actually about to pull it up. I saw this in this group, and I thought it was rather interesting. I was like, you know what?
They be coming up with so many new terms.
Yeah, they come up with so many different terms. And so when I saw this in particular, I was just like, wow. And I had to agree with this particular piece. I'm actually looking for it. Let me get it pulled up because, like I said, it's in this group. I didn't get the chance to screen record it, but I said I was just going to play it live in full effect. Let me get it. But in the meantime, but between time, how your evening going?
Girl, it's just been one thing after another. I literally just got done working about 20 minutes ago. So
really?
Yeah. It's been a lot going on. This has been one hectic week. Can't wait till it's over. I can't wait till next week because it'll just be a fresh start. So I'm just trying to just keep my head down and just keep going and trying to make it through this week.
Oh,
it's been
well, I pray that everything clears up for you and goes accordingly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I have the video for you guys. I'm going to share it. Probably you guys have seen it already. It's kind of lengthy. Okay. But I would love for you guys to hear it in its entirety. It's like 7 minutes long. So, oh wait, we got people in the building. Hey, Mary Blue. She says, "Hey, Whitney. Hey, Sunny Love."
Hey.
Okay, so let's go ahead and let me share my screen, and y'all let me know what y'all think about this clip in particular. I was like, you know what? Now, and again, this is for my older crowd. You gotta be grown and sexy to be able to relate. So check this out, you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, yeah.
Lady talking about middle-aged women, and we mad, mean, miserable, and lonely, right? And that we missed our opportunity to have a good man, and that's why we out here, we just lonely. First of all, let me just clear something up, right? Majority of us middle-aged women, because I consider myself a middle-aged woman, I'm 46 years old. A lot of us are single by choice. Not because we missed our opportunity, but just for the simple fact that the caliber of men that's out here now, to me, in my opinion, are not even worth dating or having a relationship with. And the fact that a lot of you young girls, because a lot of y'all are 20 years younger than me, but you look like you're my age. And that's because you living hard. You know, you doing the age that you are now versus the age we were back then. You all are doing way more for way less with these men. Extremely big difference in the mentality of the men when I was your age versus the mentality of the men now that you all are with. We're not missing out on nothing. You know what I mean? You all are the ones that's out here feeling, you know, the pressures of social media. So you out here, posting flowers that you bought for yourself. You done took a trip that you paid for on your credit card. You still waiting on him to pay your credit card off. We didn't have to do all of that. See, the men back in my day, you know, when I was your age, they put us in cars, paid cash for cars, put us in cars, put us in cribs. If we already had our own apartment, they paid the rent up for 6 months. You're not getting that. But you claim that we mad and miserable and lonely. We deal with men when we feel like it. You all feel this social pressure from social media to post all of this fake narrative like you in this happy relationship. Us us middle-aged women, we know how to get, you know, what we need and push them on to the side, tell them to get gone. Y'all want to move them in, you know, let them sleep, in a house that you got on your own. He not even contributing. He not paying no bills, really. You footing the whole relationship. But the fact that you can be on pictures with this man, and I'm going to tell you something else. All the stuff that you post and everything that you got, that you claiming that he bought, but you really bought yourself, you ain't doing shit but giving him the attention of about 10, 20 other women because they feeling like he didn't bought this for you. He could do it for them. You giving these men way more action and attention than if you were just to fuck with him on your time and terms and keep him a secret and let him get on about his business. We don't feel that need to do that. We get what we need from them because we, you know, at the end of the day, we all know the best action or the best sex comes from the worst type of man. Another major difference in us middle-aged women versus you young girls is the simple fact that the things that we acquired when we were dealing with those men that were taking care of us, buying us cribs, buying us cars, you know, a lot of us are still benefiting from those investments from back then. Where y'all gonna be 20 years from now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just recently sold a house that was bought for me from a guy that I dated, you know, and I put that money in my Navy Federal and flipped it into a Navy Federal CD, earning 4.5% interest on that money that's just sitting there while I'm waiting on the market to crash so I can go buy me a duplex. You understand what I'm saying? We make better moves with our money. But you have the nerves to sit up here and say that we mad and miserable and lonely. How? Y'all out here pretending to be cared for by a man that don't give a shit about you. Half of y'all are out here wouldn't have men if you wasn't spending money. It's just like y'all getting pimped and played.
Years of his father. I want his sister to get her whole entire point across. Because as a man, I want to add to her dialogue. Because she's 1000% correct. See, a lot of the younger women these days, y'all will never get to experience with these women that y'all are calling bored and lonely. You'll never get to experience what they did. See, they really come from the era that she's talking about where men were gentlemen, even gangsters, even dudes in the street. We took our girls, our ladies, our significant other to the club with us. We partied with a bunch of women. We wanted women around, poured them champagne, bought them bottles, wanted their presence around us, right? We wanted them to interact with us. And nobody had to sleep with nobody at the end of the night unless that's what they wanted. There was no bartering. I'm going to give you this glass of champagne. I'm going to buy you a few shots. You know what you got to do at the end of the night. That wasn't going on. That's what the women nowadays who go out in the club, that's what y'all faced with now. Y'all faced with bros over hoes. Y'all got to hear songs with dudes just talking about, I ain't giving a B nothing. I'll spend it on my brothers. I'll spend it on my homies first. These women didn't come from that. These dudes nowadays, the women are getting left at home and reap no benefits. They taking their side chick on vacation. They popping bottles and going shopping with their side chick. And a lot of times wifey ain't getting nothing. These women don't come from that. Y'all are really dealing with a different type of man socially these days. Nowadays, y'all are dealing with something completely different than what these women have experienced. So no, they not bored and lonely. They know what to expect out of men. And saying a lot of y'all talking about, it ain't no good men. These men that she talking about, or these men that I'm talking about don't exist. Yes, they do. But you know where most of them are? They home with their wife. They not where y'all be at. They home with their significant other that they've been with for 22 years. They handling their business. They not where you are. A lot of y'all are making the same mistake. And that mistake is you keep fishing in the same pond full of dead fish. You go meet a dude in this circle, things don't work out. You go meet another dude in the same circle. You are dating a mentality. That's where y'all going wrong. Y'all keep going from dude to dude, thinking you're going to a different person, but you're dating a certain type of mentality. And that's why a lot of y'all keep coming across the same problems. So no, these women, all of them are not lonely and bored. Some of them may be, but a lot of them aren't. They just know what they're not settling for because they come from a time and an era where men were real men. Even the gangsters and the crooks treated women a certain type of way, giving a girl trash bags of 5s and 1s from the money that they got out the street, buying a girls hair salons and nail salons and things like all the stuff that she talking about was real. So just understand, y'all nowadays are faced with dating a mentality. So until y'all know how to get away from that mentality, y'all will continue to run on the hamster wheel. This is why a lot of younger women are dating older men from that era, because a lot of younger women understand how they want to be treated, but they know it's not coming out of their age bracket. So take some game from this lady, because she ain't telling y'all nothing wrong. You hear me?
Have you guys heard about this? Black China, Hollywood celebrity and film and television star, has recently walked away from the evils and wickedness of Hollywood and accepted Jesus Christ as her Lord and Savior publicly.
You on mute.
Okay. All right. So you guys heard that. Okay. And so the topic dating a mentality came by way of that particular video, where you hear at the end that the women of these days are dating a mentality because they keep getting the same type of men. What say you about dating a mentality? Oh, we got people in the comments, but what say you, Sonny, about dating mentality?
For me, I completely agree with that video. I feel like I completely agree with the lady in the video. She is about 10, 12 years older than me. However, the type of men that she's used to, I'm also used to those same type of men. And I'm also used to dating those same type of men. And she's correct. Those men are like that. Like, for example, my business, that came from a man. A lot of the stuff that, and it was because that's the type of man that I surround myself by. Like, the men who are willing to take care of me, and I just stay in my woman place, and we just know what it is. So she's not. she's not lying. I completely agree with her. You know, those women, these younger girls, I don't think these younger girls have the mentality on how to get those type of men, especially if they meet a guy and the first thing they want to do is, you need to take me to dinner and you need to pay all my bills and you need to buy my kids something to eat and you need to buy my best friend something to eat. Like, I feel like those type of mentalities are the reason why they're not catching the men that's going to buy them businesses and houses and cars, etc. Like, I've had a man buy me a car before. I've had a man, like I said, my business got funded. Well, my business got paid for and everything got done. I didn't even do anything. I literally sat down on the sofa and he was asking me questions, filling out the application, did all of the stuff. You know, I've had my apartments paid for. So I completely agree with old girl on that, because I'm like, it is a mentality thing. And the girls who are trying to catch that, they don't have what those guys are looking for. Those guys know what type of women we are, but before they even approach us. Like I said on one of my statuses, men watch us. They do. They watch us. They see how we act. They see how we carry ourselves. And before they decide to spend any money on you, they are going to look at you and see how you are. And if they don't like what they see, you're not getting what they got. You probably gonna get one thing and one thing only, and that's it. You know, and some of those men, you might not even get that. So
yeah. I would have to agree.
I completely agree. Like, that lady, she didn't say nothing wrong. She said nothing wrong. Everything she said was for real. Like, and I've said this before. These younger girls do not know how to catch those men. They don't. And they think that these men are stupid. And I don't know. Like, I guess it is them dating the same type of guys and then expecting those particular guys to do what the guys that we get to do. And it's like, bro, like, we're a different type of women. That's why we're getting them to, you know, if my car break down, he about to come fix the car. So it's like, you know, these girls can't even get a meal. That's what blows me away. Like,
well, before I jump into mine, I think it's Rashid says they dealing with men who are raised by women. Thus, they act like women. Game peep game, and a woman can recognize her own game. These dudes dating like women. Oh, okay. Are you male or female? Please let me know, because I'm gonna have to tell you a read chick. Okay, read chick. I'm gonna have to agree. Okay. Because and that's where I was about to go. And I was gonna hit on what you said, Sonny, because Darren peeped me. He saw me before I saw him. He was looking at me and okay, you female, baby, you own it. Okay. And I tried my due diligence of trying to get a man on the panel, and one in particular was my brother. He's a man of an older age. My brother is in his 40s, and I just wanted to hear from him. I was attempting to get older men to get on here, because I was like, it's going to blow their brains, right? Even my husband, sitting and talking to him about different topics and stuff like that, I'm just like, wow, y'all don't think the way we really think y'all think, you know what I'm saying? So I started to say, because the women of this generation, thank you so much. Thank you. The women of this generation, no shade, but yeah, y'all settle for way less. I mean, I'm not even as old as her, but my standards were my standards. And I mean, as my husband, well, he just left that room, could be sitting right there, I would say it the same. Oh, this is what I want. This is what's going to happen. You either going to meet it or you not. I remember I offended my husband one day because I was telling him how I wanted children and stuff like that. Like, early into our relationship, he was like, no. I said, okay, well, if you don't do it, somebody else will. And he got so mad about that. But I was just saying, please, y'all, I don't mean no harm with this, but one monkey don't stop no show. You feel me? I feel like the women of this generation, this day and age, don't know their worth. So they don't want to challenge that man for that purpose. I feel like that, yeah, you know, I feel like that the women of that time, even the side chicks, let's just be clear, even the side chicks knew they role back then.
They actually was getting taken care of, to be for real. They was getting bills paid, because on a cool, like, my daddy had a side chick from like damn near my whole life. and he was taking care of her and his family. So like them side chicks even knew how to do the deal. So
yeah, I mean, and that's why I say, Ree, you hit it right on the head. A lot of these women are raising these boys like they're lovers. I'm going to put it out there. Your sons are not your men, okay? All right? Let these boys' fathers be in their life. What happened between you and him ain't got nothing to do with him as a father, okay? I need y'all women to stop doing that because it's not affecting nobody but them kids. So what, y'all didn't make it in a relationship wise? So what, he wasn't a perfect husband or perfect man to you? Let him be a father to his children. Because this is what you get when you don't. When women raise men, I don't care what y'all say. I don't care, y'all can use that whole, my mama was my daddy. No, she was not. A woman cannot raise a man. Period. We hear that saying, and it's cliche, but it is what it is. Okay? They're either too daggone sensitive or they are chauvinistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Like, gone are the days where, you know what I'm saying, like the standard of a woman was met. Like he also said, when you would go clubbing. I remember my ex baby. What? I stayed in the club with them, and I would get pissed off because it was other girls. I'm like, and he would show me attention. It was a level of respect, and I dated a lot of D-boys. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, how y'all doing? Hope y'all not still out there. But you know, they were D-boys, and you know what I'm saying. Like he said, like I really didn't go to the traps and stuff like that. They treated me different. You know what I'm saying? They respected me enough not to. Now they'll bust down them little whores up in the trap house, but I never stepped foot in the trap house. They kept me disconnected and disassociated with that lifestyle. You feel me? So the thing is that gone are the days where respect is. These little boys think that's cute. Niggas, dudes over girls. Like that's kind of real suspect, bruh, to me.
Yeah, that's a little. I always say, well, if that's how you feel, then you don't need to be dating women because there shouldn't, you know, that's
my homegirl's not gonna come before my dude.
No, I'm sorry. Like my friend can be mad all she wants to, but I'm not sleeping with you, honey. So you know, you're not paying these bills either. You're not taking care of me. Because I remember when I got hit by that car, it wasn't my friend I called, it was my man. So you know.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I'm sorry if my husband say, nah, I don't want you going. Period.
Well, I'm not going.
That's it. But it's been like that even with dating or whatever. My husband, my dude has a level that is always gonna be there. And these women nowadays, it's about money and bags and stuff like that. If you play your cards right, you get the big bag.
Well, that's the thing. Like the ones who's doing all of this stuff, like they don't know how to get it. That's the problem. They was never taught how to get it. I mean, let's just be real. It's a game, and they never got taught the game. They never know. Their mama, their grandma, whoever was in their life did not teach them the game. Maybe because their mama didn't know the game. And so these girls think that by following what they see on social media, that's how you get it. But that ain't even how you get it. I mean, like I was talking about the other day, I had posted a video of these girls talking about they're afraid to ask their boyfriends for money. I'm sorry, what are you talking about? You afraid to ask your boyfriends for money? I'm like, so y'all just giving away the cooch and then you not. So if you get hungry, you scared to ask him for lunch. Like the girl was like, she don't want to ask him to even buy her lunch. Like she's afraid to ask him for any type of money. And I was floored. I'm like, so you mean to tell me if you are in a relationship, you mean to tell me that you are not comfortable asking this man for $50 to buy you some lunch? You not comfortable with that? Like you're not comfortable asking him to pay your light bill? Like she said in the video, y'all just giving yourselves away for free. Yeah. But yet again, this person, you got this man laid up in your house. He ain't paying that amp bill. He ain't bought no food up in there. Like he's barely giving anything. All he got to do is just be there, like she said, for the sake of pictures and for the sake of a status. But he's not doing anything. She nailed it when she said that. I was like, that really is what's going on. Like these girls just. Are y'all just getting with them so y'all can have pictures and be like, oh, this is so great? Because I'm sorry, I was not raised like that. My mama and my auntie always told me, you better get something, at least a meal. Like, at least, I'm for real, at least a meal. Like, I don't understand. You can't even get lunch.
See, my mama had me like, you know what I'm saying? My mama was teaching me subtle game, if you will, like more so level of respect for myself and making sure she tell me stuff like, don't you go nowhere without no money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Don't go out just in case if a dude try to do something. Oh, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Or if a chick, you know what I'm saying, try to, you know, be ugly or whatever. Mama always told me that, you know what I'm saying? Don't leave your drink uncovered, you know, and you know what I'm saying? Respect yourself, you know what I'm saying? And don't be popping yourself. Like, you hit it on the head when you said that a lot of these people wasn't just taught, because I did. And I was kind of not necessarily taught the game, but I was observant with my brothers. I would see different women and different girls that they were dating and stuff like that. And I'm just like, nah, bro, I'm not gonna be that girl where you gonna be dating all different type of girls. And you know, I would see siblings or whatever, and they, you know what I'm saying, dealing with baby daddy issues and stuff like that. I always tell myself, I'm not like, see, I learned from being observant. Nowadays, girls, they don't want to observe. Like she said, they look at the older generation and say, oh, we boring, or we hating. Now we married. And we are you know what I'm saying, becoming fiancés, not baby mama. See, you're not gonna, and I told my husband that, as God's my witness, I'm not gonna be nobody's baby mama. And so
exactly,
it looked as though we were moving fast, but that was our time frame. He knew I'm not gonna be what? That's not how this is gonna happen.
They don't listen to something.
Yeah, you know, and so my thing is no, I was never bored. I was never hating on the next younger chick or whatever the case may be. But why y'all so single? A lot of y'all,
baby,
y'all are
depressed. I'm just trying to figure out why they single and walking around here and don't got nothing. That's the part that's blowing my mind.
You're bad, okay? You're bad, baby. You brick house, but you are empty in that brick house.
Empty.
That brick house is empty, baby.
Like straight empty. You're not getting nothing. You're not even feeling, he's not even pouring into you like you pouring into him. Like, let's just start with the material. If I start with the material and the money, you're not even getting poured into. You're empty. You're empty. This man is not fulfilling your soul. He's not fulfilling you emotionally. If you ain't got no support when you go out somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. For me, it's more so of a, like, who, again, like I asked these men, I gotta ask these women, who raised y'all?
Ooh.
I mean, from the way y'all, because then they don't understand. It's even like from the way y'all dress. I can tell y'all mama didn't even teach y'all how to dress when y'all go out, let alone how to catch that particular man. Because low key, most of them men, unless they dating an Uncle Luke type dude, low key Uncle Luke know how to take care of them. You know, let's just be for real. But these girls be walking around here, they're already advertising everything. They don't even realize, like, if you're gonna show like a little cleavage, cover up that booty. Yeah. If you're gonna show a little bit of booty, cover up the chest.
It's the mystique of it all. It's the mystique, because
they don't even do that. They got the BBLs and they ready to just show off the butt. They got the BBL and now got to show it off.
It's no point in getting it, not like that whole saying, why buy the cow when the milk is free? So the thing is that you're right on it again, Sonny, because when I met my husband, it was like a sheer top that I had, and I had a spaghetti string top up under that. I had leggings, I had boots, I had a hat on. I was covered, baby. I barely could shake my little booty that I do have. I had leggings on. It was so I was so covered. This man,
they don't understand that.
They don't. He literally said he fell in love with my smile. I was so depressed going through stuff. Like, I was smiling. I probably was drunk. But he said, I saw your beautiful smile. See, I give them something else besides my behind to look at. And that smile was captivating. And then
also, them guys done told me that it's these girls, they're not even something to even listen to. First of all, they already a little bit not something to look at when it comes to, they don't like all that caked up, drag queen makeup that they putting on. So they already got that working against them. But then, like, when they open their mouth, they just sound like there's no substance there. You know, they don't even know how to sit and be quiet and just be a woman and just be in your essence and just allow that man to gravitate towards you. Like, all of that is just missing. They're missing the key qualities to get those type of men. And they're rushing. They're rushing. It's like, okay, I first meet you. What's your name? Oh, you're Whitney. Hi, I'm Sunny. Can you give me $40? And it's just so fast. You know what I'm saying? We go on a first date. And while we on our first date, can you buy my kids something too? I just met you.
Yeah.
It's like they rushing, and it's crazy because they see us and they see women older than us, and they see us walking around with the coat that man bought me, or the purse that this man bought me, or the jewelry this man bought me. You know, they see us like that, and they're like, "How you get there?" And we like, "Man, you just got." We tell them, but the problem is they rushing to that. They don't understand. There's a process. There's levels to this. They're not even getting chased. They're not even getting chased. These men not chasing them.
No.
That right there's another part. Like
they chasing them.
You chasing them in. That's why you're not getting it. That's why you're not getting no gifts. Let's be for real. That's why they're not getting it. They're not even getting chased. Because the men who chase you, they're gonna buy you some gifts. They're trying to keep you. They're trying to keep your interest. These women are not interesting. So the men don't even want to keep their interest. That's the crazy part. It's like they don't care about keeping this woman interest because they know she didn't already gave him everything too soon. And now it's just, what is there left for him to get? What is there left for him to wonder? What is there left for him to try? He don't have to try.
You know, I was talking to this older lady from church, and her sons are, I mean, she got, I think it's like 6 of them. But anywho, like majority of her sons, all of her children are of faith. They're Christian, and like I think her top 2 are married. And so we were having a conversation the other day, and she said she was because I told her, I said, because I met one of her daughter-in-laws. I was like, oh my gosh, she's amazing. I was like, well, I met both of them, and I was like, your daughter-in-laws are just amazing. She was like, yeah, because one of my sons was just basically saying that the one before her, I couldn't bring her home to my mom. And I said, really? I said, oh, she said no, because they couldn't have a conversation with me. You missed the ring, sis, because you can't have a conversation with his mama. You can't hold up a conversation with his mama. You can't get that intellectual with his mama that he said, oh, no, I can't bring her. I know she can keep up with my mama. I'm telling you, gone are the days where these women are women. They're girls.
Girl, they don't read. Remember, they just learned the word loquacious. They don't read, girl. They just learned the word loquacious. Okay, I was shocked. At first, I thought people was joking, and then when I realized they was serious that they did not learn that, I'm like, y'all clearly do not read books. That, first of all, I learned that word in school, so I'm gonna just put it. I learned that in high school. That was a vocabulary word. So
because I mean, I know it because the teachers used it all the time on me because I talked so much.
Exactly. That was like.
Much. And it sounded cute. I was like, I am. And they're like, no, baby, you
that's not a compliment. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So like, I'm just really but then again, I can't keep blaming these women because they keep going after these dumb fools. And these guys are not also measuring up. So it's like they're chasing, like I said the last time, they're talking to dogs and they're expecting these dogs to purr like cats. And it's like, you can't make a dog purr like a cat because a dog is a dog is a dog. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem. You sitting here trying to tell these guys who would never measure up to that standard, I want you at this standard. He's not going to get there.
No.
And guess what? You ain't even there either. So you can't expect something of him when you're not there either. I hate to say this, but that's kind of like what Kevin was saying when he was alive with some of these women chasing a particular type of man, and they weren't even to where they on the level where they could even be seen by that man. That's what this lady is saying in this video. The younger generation, they can't even be seen by the man who want to do that. Mm-mm. They can't even be seen by them.
I'm telling you, Ed. When I tell you, That's the reason why y'all can't get that caliber of man, because your behavior, how you act, how you carry yourself, you think that, oh, I can just pop it on the gram. I can just that's all. You gonna stay right on the gram. And I'm not trying to be funny, but seriously, the conversation I had with my husband, and I'll be like, y'all be looking at him, he be like, that's it.
That's
and
it.
Many of them being wifed up and married. And I be like, I don't. He said, it's just eye candy. He said, I'm a man. We're going to be attracted to that. We're going to look at that. And there go my husband walking across now. They literally said this on their show. And we was just like, I was just like, but y'all look at them. They got these big booties and stuff like that. He said, but
entertainment.
They roll
like how we look at like how we look at TV shows.
Yeah.
It's just entertainment.
I mean, I'm not even gonna lie to you, because I can look at a man and he can be fine as I don't know what. But if you all on her and you doing all this baiting, I don't like that. I don't think that's attractive. You know, I can't pull my husband on camera half the time. I was trying to get him to come on here and be the man perspective about it. He was like, nah, I'm good. Like he said on that video, the real men are at home with their wives, okay? Taking care of their houses and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what they at.
They ain't got time to be in the club looking for you. They don't, baby. That's why half the time you want to be a side chick and you get angry, and that's when you want to pop off whatever, because he ain't gonna leave his wife. He's not, baby.
And they're sitting there wondering, what quality does she have? What quality does the wife have that the side chick don't? And it's like, I can tell you right now what she got.
Yeah, you know, so I mean, you know, they are definitely dating mentality, because I remember talking to one of the youth, one of my family members, I ain't gonna put on blast, but younger than me. And I was having a conversation because she kept getting heartbroken by the same caliber of men. And I said, I see you being the type that will date a basketball player, you know what I'm saying? Because she liked those caliber. And I said, okay, you can still stay in that caliber, but date a job. Date a athlete or something. Why are you dating thugs, you know? And she, mind you, didn't grow up in the hood, you know, kind of was in the surrounding areas from it. Mom did her due diligence of getting her children away from that, but want the thugs, you know what I'm saying? And maybe that's why, because you want what you can't have.
I was just gonna say that's the reason why.
That are hurting, and it's just like, oh no, they're not fun, they're boring. I've been there and I've done that. Okay,
I'm about to say.
Been there, done that. My husband was not my type per se. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Nor was my ex-husband before my husband now. They were not my type of men. But I changed my environment and I started getting wifed. You know?
Baby, and that's it.
Marriage, okay? My first husband, I met him at it was some kind of lounge, baby. I stopped going to clubs and I started going to lounges, to sky bars up there where the rich men be at and stuff like that. I said, I'm gonna stop going to these hood clubs. Let me change my horizons. And that's where I got to meet my last husband, okay? Although it didn't work out, but he was a different caliber. I mean, he was older than me, he was established, you know, he wasn't perfect, whatever, but disregard. And then I went on into another area, Garland area. I didn't come out here or whatever. My now husband, that we're finna celebrate 10 years. 10 years of marriage. Okay. Thank you. 10 years of marriage in November. Okay. So, and 11 years together in December. Okay. You have to change your mentality and your horizon and get out of your comfort zone and tell yourself, I don't want to do this, but let me try something different. But these gone are those days, child. Gone are those. Anyway, sis, let's go to the next topic. Take a pick. Do you want to go to Fella Stop Smashing or Hybrid Man?
Fella Stop Smashing.
Stop smashing. Okay, so I saw this post, all right, off of your page. Oh. And it reads, fellas, stop smashing everything that smiles at you. You don't have to knock down every woman who gives you some attention.
Yes, I solely agree with that. I'm always preaching about that. Be cautious of who you are sleeping with. My guy now, we have a lot of discussions about things like that, like why men make certain decisions of the women that they choose, and now they're miserable because they're stuck with these so-called baby mamas that they didn't want in the first place. And one thing that he told me was, you know, the way how men actually value sex. And he also told me the type of man that actually gets sex on a regular versus a type that don't. And most of the time what happens is the men that who usually don't get sex or don't have frequent sex or casual sex, they just take whatever chance they get. So if it's coming at them, they gonna hop on it. But I would want them to just stop being so anxious to get it all the time and actually take your time, because now, so you won't be stuck with these women who only care about money and want to use you. Now you won't be left empty. You won't have nobody who's soul snatching you in a bad way. You won't have nobody who's robbing you of your essence. You know, I care a lot about men. I really do. I have a brother. I was kind of a daddy's girl because I was really close to my grandfather. And, you know, I care a lot about women too. But I also care a lot about men and their mentality. And a lot of times I try to put the message out there that men do need to protect their mentality. They are the most depressed people walking on this earth. They are under teens when it comes to suicidal rates. And a lot of them are committing suicide behind women. It's always a woman-related issue. I was talking to my guy, and I said the best way to get a man is to either get him in his pocket or get him in his, I say the P word, but I usually say, you know, get in. The P word stands for the lady, because if you notice, men will go crazy if they lose their money and if something happens to their woman. I mean, granted, they love their kids, but it's the woman that's going to hurt them the most. You know what I'm saying? They cry over their kids, but they would kill over their woman. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of feel like, you know, and for me, I understand how men are so heart heavy when it comes to women, which is why I really think that men need to be more cautious. They tend to fall in love deeper than we do. They tend to fall in love faster than we do. I mean, think about it. They know they want to marry you before we know we want to marry them. You know what I'm saying? True. So with the fact of knowing that their heart is typically more fragile than ours, we're just more vocal when it comes to expressing emotions than they are. But those men are typically more fragile when it comes to their heart than we are, which is why I'm like, y'all understand that we're exchanging energies when we're having sex. Y'all understand that. So if you're going to sit here and exchange energies with a woman who is foul on the inside. She's so foul, she stank. No matter how much she bathed, no matter how much perfume she put on, she stank. She is foul. Like, to the point to where you can't even get close to her because your energy is like, ugh, I don't like her. When they sleeping with them women because they like, well, somebody want to sleep with me. Somebody want to be around me. And it's like, quit being so desperate. Take your time. Have some standards, because not every woman is good for you. I always say, like, I hate to say this because I'm a part of this group, but women are low-key one of the worst species on this earth, because what we can get away with, what we do get away with, and what we tend to do, knowing we're going to get away with it. You know, what just happened to Jonathan Majors? She knew. There was a 90% chance she could have got away with, because had she not recanted, she probably would have got away with that. And that happens so often. And there you go, a good man whose future is tainted behind who? A woman. And we know we can do that. We know deep down, really all we got to do is cry. And that's it. That's why I want these men to be protected. Don't get so wrapped up around the fact that you about to get lucky tonight that you lose sight of yourself. Let's think about it. When a man and a woman is married, we already know if they separate, who gonna win? She always gonna win, no matter what. Yeah. And he always got to start over. He always got to. We say we start over, but technically they start over because we get the house, we get the car, we're getting some states the alimony, we're getting the child support on top of the alimony. What he got to do now, he got to work 10 times harder, because he now has to pay her money every month, money for the kids every month. He now has to provide health insurance for the kids and for her every single month. He got to buy a whole nother car because he gave her the car. He got to buy a whole nother place to stay because he gave her the place to stay. So he has to start from the ground up.
Yep.
From the ground up. And they sit up here and be like, well, my marriage ruined me. Yeah, because you didn't got caught up and wound up in the wrong woman. Yep. You're not taking your time. Because why? Because you're so worried about having sex on command, having sex at the house. And then you're going to get with this woman and she's still not going to give it to you. So now where your investment, and I'm not saying it's all about sex, but it's like from what I've observed, I'm no expert, from what I observed, I noticed that a lot of times they do it for two reasons: companionship and sex. They're tired of being lonely and they're tired of having blue balls. It's companionship and sex for them. Us women, we do it for more than one reason. We have reasons. Yeah, but for them, it's usually companionship and sex. They want somebody to come home to. Yeah. They want somebody to cuddle up with. And not saying every one of them, but the ones who are typically good, that get drugged through the mud and we be feeling sorry for them, they just rushing. They need to slow down and analyze.
Yeah, absolutely. So Rishi says, men are hunters. The smashers need to actually go hunting in the woods and set goals to achieve and accomplish sex.
Yes.
Actually boost their self-esteem. But who's taking them out to the forest? See, this is where I was going to go with this, because I wrote down while you were talking, their self-worth isn't a factor. Also, and thank you for that, because this is where I wanted to go. This is reason why it's so prevalent to have the father in the house. I'm gonna keep going back to that.
Yeah,
because the men, if they were instilled properly, if they got properly told, then it's gonna be a trickle down effect, right? See, I got the game from my mama, so my daughter's gonna have the game. You feel me? And not only is it important for the men to be there for their sons, but it's important for them to be there for their daughters. It's important for a man to be there, period, in the household. It's important for both aesthetics to be there as far as a man and a woman, because it's a balance act, okay? You made a wonderful, valid point. Who's going to take I remember, not to jump around, but to jump around. I remember being at the dock with my husband the other day, and we were talking about fishing and stuff like that. I was like, I've never been fishing. I was like, wait, I think when I was younger, I went fish. He said, I did, and I think it was like a family member or somebody took him, or could have been his mom or somebody. But who is really actually there in position to give these men the game as to what their worth is, and to slow down? And I mean, we can go back to sex. That's why men be humping you till you're crazy, because nobody wants to challenge them and say, hey, bro, slow down, you're going too fast, or enjoy the moment. Nobody's there to do that. And then they go to the next female and they think that that's how they're supposed to do that. Nobody's talking and communicating. So what I wrote down is that I'm instilling in my sons, okay? Because it's not just about the girls. And that's why when T.I. told me he making sure his daughter is not, still a virgin, but you still letting your little disrespectful, ugly, I don't care, I said it, ugly little boy be disrespectful at Waffle House and smoking weed, acting so disrespectful, cursing and stuff, being gutter snipe. But you want to make sure your daughter's okay. No, I go to my sons. I let my son know you are valuable. Don't let these little nappy head and you could be nappy head as a white girl. Don't let these little ghetto, disrespectful little girls jump on your ping and take your value. You are valuable. Wait. And I talk to my sons like that as well. I instill in them, oh, you cute. You look so handsome. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't got to be looking for that. He ain't got to worry about the one girl that tell him that he cute, that smile at him. He thinking he ready to marry her. No, I already heard that from my mama. I'm good. Just like my daughter. No little nappy head little boy gonna be able to push up on Demi and be like, say, little mama, now my daddy did that. I'm good. See, that's the reason why we got to have the parents in the household, and it can't be your mama raised you unless my mama daddy, because she can't instill certain values in you. Like she said, like Reese said, go out in the woods. Who's doing that? Who really is taking their sons out into woods and camping and stuff like that? See, I was in Girl Scouts. Yeah, see, my mama put me in Girl Scouts. Many people probably don't even know that or recognize with that. That's why I love nature so much, okay? Looking at me, and I'm all in fashion stuff. No, I like gardening, okay? Because my mama taught me that. And my mama put me in Girl Scouts. That's what my mama could do. But my daddy taught me, oh, let me take you out to eat now. And my daddy came, even though they were divorced, came every Friday and picked me up, took me out to eat, took me to go get something, put money in my pocket. Okay, that's what my daddy taught me. Yeah, and so it ain't no excuse. brothers and sisters that we separated. So no. No, you brought these children in this world. You make sure that you do a due diligence. But the thing is that that's the reason why these fellas, anything that have a hole and smile at them, they ready to jump down because they feel like, oh, they find their self-worth in these individuals because she smiled at me today.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I'm
Girl,
sorry.
you nailed it. Because one of my ex-boyfriends I was dating actually said that. He told me that he thought that when a woman would have sex with him and then she kept coming back frequently, he thought that meant she loved him. And he was so for real. So when he was with me, he was struggling with love. He was like, I love you, but he was struggling with it so hard. We ended up breaking up behind it. And I gave him 5 years to try. I worked with him for 5 years on it, but he was just so struggling with it so bad on how to express it and how to accept it. Because for him, sex equals love. That's how he was told that he was loved. That's how he thought he was receiving it. And it was like, and I'm saying
my trauma. That's why I got bodies on me.
Because yeah, same. He had trauma too.
That's why I'm saying, and y'all, when y'all get a chance, please go check out my documentary where I tell my story along with 3 other individuals. We tell our childhood sexual trauma, and it's actually a male in there, but it's called When Time Stop. And I'm actually casting for part 2. But nonetheless, I was promiscuous because of that trauma. Because for one, I wanted to control it. For 2, I thought, well, you know, hey, here, I'll give it to you. You don't got to take it from me. You know, just love me. You know what I'm saying? And when they would lay with me and when I would feel that connection, because that's what it is for. God created sex to be good, to feel good, you know, to be about a union. You don't even consummate your marriage until you have sex, people. Come on.
Let's be for real.
I hope y'all knew that, right? It wasn't until Adam and Eve became one that they became one. Like
one, exactly. Because it's true. You are exchanging energies. You're giving yourself, he's giving himself, and these men are just giving themselves to all these different women looking for love out of her vagina. And her love is not going to come for her vagina. And they need to know that and have some standards for themselves. They won't be left with these women, dragging them into court, dragging their names. You know what I'm saying? They'll be able to come home and like they like to do, lay their head on our bosoms and just lay there and melt into the essence of, this is my woman. She cares for me. She loves me. I see them crying so much. Where the good women at? And I'm just like, but you are giving yourself away. You're easy. You are easy.
I mean, we don't want easy men either. I don't know where y'all get that from. That's why I say it's not cute. That's why I instill with my sons, don't be no whore. I don't want to do that got island bodies. That's not cute. That's not player. But again, if you don't have a father in the house that's telling you that, because mama is gonna say that's cute. Well, some daddies do be like, yeah. But see, that's a idiot his darn self. Okay.
Yeah. He lonely too.
Exactly. Real men are gonna instill in their sons, hey, you know, saying, get you somebody to settle down with, you know, and don't be doing all that. That's real men. These little boys that that have to raise little boys is gonna be like, yeah. Here, I got a condom for you. That stuff is disgusting, and that's degrading as a man. I don't want you if everywhere we go, somebody can say that they had to. It's just like how you feel about me, bro. And that's where people get misconstrued. Okay, that made me feel good to know. I had one dude. Shoot, my homegirl had him. I didn't even know. But I was, you know what I'm saying, talking to her, and she was like, seriously, it was one of those moments. What's his name? That was embarrassing. Okay.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, like, wait, he was driving that way. And he was
and it was him. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So my thing is that
Stop smashing.
Stop smashing, slow down, appreciate your self-worth. Be mystique. That's so mysterious. And I'll be like, you know, people be talking about virgins. I think that's so sexy. I think that's so cool for people to still be virgins in their older age and stuff like that. If I could do it over, I promise you I would. Not to say it's overrated, but I really wish I would have waited. I really wish I would have waited and appreciated my body, appreciate my worth, appreciate my vagina, baby, because it's delicious. Okay, so I just feel as though that we don't have that anymore with the guys, the girls, because this generation is a
microwave,
low budget.
Garbage, ghetto, and low budget. Yes, ma'am.
Always talking about energies and stuff like that, and y'all are the lowest of the lowest vibration. I'm sorry, our generation music was better. The times were better. We didn't have all these school shootings. We had our
they was really singing love songs, like actual love songs. Like, I mean, I haven't heard a man sing a real love song in since the early 2000s. Like, we had Jagged Edge, Walked Out of Heaven. Feels like I just walked out of heaven. Like, okay, that made me want to come be with you. We had Carl Thomas. We have Montel Jones.
Beauty is her name.
Oh my God, they don't sing anything like that. Like now, everything.
He talking about walking by him.
Sorry, and I met you then. Like, come on, boy, they're not giving us that anymore.
Nothing at all. It's all busted down, demon time. It's just evil. It's just satanic. It's just dysfunction.
No, for real though.
Oh, thank you. Reese says it creates dysfunction. Men encourage their sons to be smashers. They don't think about somebody smashing their daughter, niece, sister, mother, aunt, and etc.
They don't be thinking about that stuff. All they know is if somebody do them wrong, they're gonna be ready to kill them. But I'm like, but what you teach your son?
Or they daughter wrong. You do my daughter wrong, but you did somebody else's daughter wrong. Ooh. Anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and go to this last topic. It's technically not the last topic. If we can squeeze in one more, I'm going to. But check out this particular video, Hybrid Men.
Most men nowadays want the hybrid woman where she works also, but has some traditional values. But if you want a woman like that, you also have to be a hybrid man.
That's what I'm talking about.
You
Not
have
necessarily.
You have to be, because that woman is working, right? She's working and she's making her money, whatever the case. She can't take care of the traditional values of the women of old. Take care of the house, take care of the cleaning and all of that, and the cooking. She can't do it because she works too. So the hybrid man, you take on some of that responsibility too. I come in first. I know how to cook. I've been doing it for all this time. I'll cook the meal. I'll clean, because she gets in late because she works. And one hand washes the other, and we work as a team in order to get the things done in the household. But everybody has to know their position and want to play their position.
See, and this is old school. And you heard the dude in the background. Not necessarily. Yes, necessarily.
That was Rich Fontaine behind.
Girl, that pissed me off, him in the background. Not necessarily. Yes, necessarily. Like, seriously, because the thing is that what people got to understand is that the times back then, the woman literally did nothing but stay at home and do what she needed to do at the house. She didn't have to worry about making ends meet. He would get his butt out there, get 7, 11, 20,000 jobs to make sure that his household is taken care of. That woman didn't take care of the house. Literally. And I mean, literally. It wasn't an issue with that. No, you men now want the woman to be to have a job and to do all these things, but also, like, I think we covered this, sis. I don't know if you remember what episode it was, whenever Derek Jackson was talking about this. We gotta cook, we gotta clean, you still gotta have a job, you still gotta be willing to bend over. And the thing is that no, if you gotta pick, brother. You want me to be able to help you financially in this household, which is cool because we're doing a partnership. But then you gotta also say, well, I gotta understand that maybe tonight she don't feel like bending over. You know what I'm saying? Or she don't feel like opening her mouth. She don't feel like cooking tonight. Let me, you know what I'm saying, jump in and let's do this thing. Nah, because y'all think, oh, I am man, so I need woman to do this. Well, let me be at home so where I can fully concentrate. People don't understand being a wife. It's a job. It's a task at hand. Being a mother, it's an extreme task in itself. On top of that, I'm working. I'm being an entrepreneur and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You need to meet wherever it is that it is, if you and my thing is that men need to understand you guys established the foundation of a home.
They did.
You are the person. We are the pillars. We make sure that mug stay up, okay? But you guys established the foundation. So
That's
if you
true.
go in with the traditional expectations, you can't get halfway in that thing when bills are piling up and you know what I'm saying, you scared or you whatever, and be like, well, what you gonna do? Well, see, then the roles reverse.
Yep. Now because you're asking us to be masculine.
Yeah, now we're not right here no more. Now we right here. And so if we right here, what you expect from me, I need to do this.
Yep.
Yeah. So
you're asking us to be masculine. And when we have to, women only be masculine when we're going into survival mode.
Yeah.
Once we're in survival mode, we take on a role that we are not naturally used to taking on.
At all.
So it's gonna make us unbalanced. It's gonna make us, not be in our most state where we can flourish or we can multiply, because the thing about us is we multipliers. So whatever a man gives us, we take that and we multiply it. Mm-hmm. So we can't do what we're naturally trying to do if you're telling me I want you to be everything under the sun and be available for me. I cannot do that. So like he said, if you want me to be hybrid, which a lot of us are completely okay with that.
We are.
But you have got to give me the same thing in return. I tell my dude, I am not Superwoman. I am not. I'm a human being. Right. And when I need you, I need you. And it is what it is. And I don't want to hear, well, I can't know, because I'm going to start saying I can't. And my I can'ts are a lot worse than your I can'ts.
Yep.
My I can'ts are going to start having you feeling like you are lonely. So you don't want me to hit the I can'ts. And I think these guys are just being so unreasonable. They really are. And I think they're being unreasonable because they're so upset at the fact that we have turned into a generation of women that they did not want. But what did Tupac say? If we don't raise the boys right, we're going to raise a race that's going to hate the ladies that make the babies. Ooh. He said that in that song, Keep Your Head Up.
Yeah.
He was like, and that's what happened. He predicted that in 96. What happened? We have a race of men that hate the babies. We have a race of babies that hate the ladies. Like, they really are out here. They don't like us. If we can, like, they bashing Black China. Y'all was bashing her when she was a whore. Now you're bashing her when she wants to come to God. Which one is it?
Yeah.
Which one is it? Like, you're so mad at us. Now we're forced to be in survival mode. Now you're mad we're in survival mode. But you left. Which one is it? Okay, now you want me to get out of survival mode. But you want me to get out of survival mode by myself. You don't want to help me get out of survival mode. You want me to just wake up and realize you laying in the bed next to me and I don't have to survive.
Yeah, because they feel like helping, they a simp now. They're saying that you a simp now. You know what I'm saying?
They really want us to pay the bills, cook, clean, and take care of the kids. And then after we get done with all of that, because think about it, we get home between 4 and 6, picking up the kids from school, making sure they do their homework, Then we got to make sure the house is decent if we feel like it. Cooking, then getting them kids ready for bed, which I know ain't no easy feat. Girl. Then on top of all of that, then I get to sit down for 2 seconds because you about to walk in the door. Now you are just like an extended child. Where's this? Where's that? I'm hungry. You are kind of not as self-sufficient as I thought you was.
Girl, tell me.
So now I gotta fix you a plate because you hungry, because you can't go up in there and fix your own plate. So I gotta go fix you a plate and present it to you, and which is fine. You my man, okay? And I'm tired. I go settle down in my bubble bath, and here you are. Yeah, I'm ready. You ready? Of course you're ready. I just worked 8 hours and then came home and worked another 4 hours. Of course you're ready. You just worked 8. Okay, I forgot you the man. You worked 13. You worked 13 hours compared to my 18.
Job never ending. It's
my
never
job
ending.
don't end.
It's never
I can't
ending.
even get sleep. I gotta sleep light because I gotta make sure I hear them. So I gotta sleep light. So so yeah. If you want me, like I say, the women now, modern day women, we are okay with being a hybrid woman. We are okay with that. You know, me personally, I flip-flop depending on the man I'm with. I could be hybrid, you know, or I could be straight traditional. Cause I'm a millennial, so I'm in the middle. Yeah, you know, I'm in the middle. I was taught both. You know what I'm saying? Ways. I was technically taught both ways. Yep. But if I'm gonna be hybrid, you gotta be hybrid with me. Yep. And if we're gonna be traditional, then you gotta be traditional with me. You can't, I'm not going to be a traditional hybrid modern woman. That ain't happening. That's like saying you want me to be a Stegosaurus, T-Rex, Tyrannosaurus. Like, I'm not going to be, you know, a pterodactyl, Tyrannosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, Stegosaurus race. I'm not going to be all of them dinosaurs that don't, like, what's that? When we was the Super Bowl when Beyonce had performed, there was a commercial. They want you to be a puppy monkey baby. And that ain't happening. I'm not a puppy monkey baby. So I'm not going to be traditional, modern, and, you know, new age. I'm not going to do all of that.
Girl.
They want you to be everything. So it's like, bruh, pick a struggle. Either you going to work 18 hours, I'm going to make sure the house is straight, and you bring home all the bacon, and I multiply everything and make sure we good. Or we're going to do this thing together. But pick a struggle, please. Yeah.
And they can't go back to, well, my mama did it. No, she didn't.
She didn't.
Mama was single. She didn't have a choice, and you struggled. I don't think you want those problems. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I just, you know.
If their mama really worked it, they don't know what their mama did. If their mama really worked it and she was single with no baby daddy, I guarantee you there was a man there. Your mama, they just don't know it.
You thought your mama was single.
You thought your mama was single.
You thought your mama was single.
The dude you call Uncle Freddie ain't your Uncle Freddie, okay? Uncle Freddie was paying some bills. Okay,
Uncle Freddie was the rent man. Okay, that's
okay.
Okay,
so
you was
they trying to say it like their mama could do it. No, baby, your mama just kept you at her business. That's what it was. She kept you at her business.
That's
so these guys don't be knowing. And the problem is us women know because we was the ones getting taught. Like, you know, like I say, grandma taught us how to make sure that we are not them.
Yeah, they did. And
they made sure that we knew we was not them.
Yeah.
So yeah, these men.
And then, like you said, the music. Our music was different. So
way different.
And the way we listen to it was instilled in us. So yeah, we are a different breed all the way around.
Men actually courted us back then. These boys don't court these women no more.
No, they don't, baby. It was funny because I was thinking back. I was talking to my cousin because we're a year apart, and we were just talking about gone are the days where you remember you'll be at the movie theater. And then the dude will get your number, whatever, and he'll lose it somehow. He'll be back that next weekend praying to see you again. And then get your number again, and y'all talking for like, gone are those days, baby. Gone are those days.
They don't do that no more. Or if they like you, they just do little stupid stuff like, and that's actually the cute stuff. The stupid stuff was the cute stuff. Like when they like you, like do you remember like when they used to like you, they'll write you a poem. It did not rhyme. It sucked, but it was just cute. Or be like, or they'll write you a letter. In the letter say I was up at 3:24 a.m. thinking about you.
And then oh my God, they'll fold it all weird and stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't do that. Like,
or don't. You be on the phone. Y'all be on the phone. You go to sleep first. No, you go.
Yeah, girl. I haven't had a conversation like that since college.
Girl.
And college, again, was the early 2000s. I hadn't had a conversation like that in a long time. Like,
they're never going to experience.
You know, like, it sucks low-key. Like, you know why? I figured it out. You know why they don't experience that? I seen this Twitter post where this girl said that she got mad that this dude had bought her a first date gift. He did it because he had heard it was a new trend that when guys go on a first date, they give the girl a gift. And so he's just trying to keep up with the trend. He's trying to impress her. And so she got on Twitter and was like, I didn't like that. And he don't even, first of all, I don't like this. And second of all, she said, I don't like flowers and give me a plant. Like, she was just so like unappreciative of the fact that he gave her a gift. And then she said she was upset that he gave her a gift. Like, you could have just came with no gift. Like, you know what? We're not going on another date. That's the reason why these dudes ain't courting no more, because these new age girls are seeing that stuff is weak, that's ugly, that's lame. Baby, I don't care if that boy got me some flowers on the first day. He could have got me a ring from Walmart on the first day. Just the fact that you thought about me, you got me something, because I know the gift's gonna get better. The longer we together, the gifts are gonna get better. This is a little trinket for right now. You don't know me.
Yes, that's why.
Give me this little trinket.
Yeah, because I'm gonna get to know you, and you're gonna know the things that I like,
and it's gonna get better, and it's gonna actually be real. So, like, for example, my guy recently, he told me this past weekend, he said, I got a surprise for you. I waited the entire weekend for it, and he came over on Monday. You want to know what his gift was, girl?
What was it?
Some canvases. Right? Right? It was some canvases.
No, I'm telling you. Cause so people be thinking
I'm so happy about that.
I know, because he gets your vibe, he got it. So my thing is that's Darren. I remember, baby, I remember big old bag. It was my birthday, so baby, he had hot Cheetos and cheese. I was like, you really do love me, man. You love me. You don't know who you are and what you like. I remember I got a juicer, and I was like, a juicer. I was like,
now you love that juice.
A long time ago that I wanted a juice, and he remembers stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They remember stuff. If you take out the time, they'll know. And but these girls, I'm just
that's the reason why. And again, going back to the very first topic, that's why they not getting these men. They're scaring them out. Now, I am an advocate of men being a little creepy, because I hate when they be doing little creepy stuff to get your attention. Because like stuff like follow me around a grocery store. Don't do that, okay? Stuff like, waiting for me to come out the grocery store, meaning you've been sitting in your car for at least 30 minutes. Don't do that. That's kind of scary. I've been followed home. Do not follow me home to get my number. Don't do that. But, if we are like, in a place and you do some little cute stuff, like have your dog run up to me so you can get my attention, okay, that's cute. I know you being cute. I'm going to let you be cute, I like to be courted, and I don't think these girls don't like to be courted. They said that being courted is lame. Lame? Girl. That's how you going on trips. That's how you getting to pay your bills. You're letting these guys start really small with spoiling you. If they can start small, it's gonna get big.
Yeah,
it's gonna get big.
They ain't got the patience. This is a microwave oven society. Yeah. They don't want to cultivate anything. That's
because honestly, if I met a guy and the first thing he did was take me on a really expensive trip, I'm gonna be very suspect of him, because you don't know me. That's not.
You don't know me, bro.
You don't know me to do. That's too expensive. You don't know me to do that.
Yeah, that means you do this quite often. If it's that
exactly.
If it's, I see. That's why I be seeing people, men.
There's no value in that
getting
trip.
Misconstrued. We don't want what y'all want to eat. We don't want no easy dude either. We don't want it that easy. We like, although we not hunters by nature. God didn't, instill that in us. We like to be hunted. We like,
we do. We like to be prey.
We like to be prey. If you know your position, okay. We like to be preyed upon. So my thing is that. Gone is that thing. They don't. This generation don't care to be in such a position. They be like, okay, he's not giving me the bag. He's not getting to us. So I need to move around. That's why you guys lose out. Okay. But anyways, you guys, we're about to wrap it up. That's all the topics. You know what? Let me throw one bonus in real quick, if I can. Okay, just give me about like 10 more minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Check this topic out, okay? I saw this post, okay?
Yes.
Another one.
yes. Okay.
So, this one is titled, I Am Not My Hair, okay? So, y'all read the caption for you. I cut all my hair off, and he left me. Laugh out loud. Ladies, please start dating men that actually like you and not with your looks, because no man that actually loves you cares. So underneath that, a man responds, your girlfriend can really wake up and choose to go bald without warning, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. So let's talk about hair.
So I posted that, right?
You did.
And I just put and I just busted out laughing because I knew my opinion was gonna be so uncommon, and I was like, they gonna eat me alive if I put what I think. Here's what I think, because I just recently did this. That's why it's funny to me, and that's why I'm like, and this again, maybe I'm old school, but if I'm single, I'm gonna do whatever I want to with my hair. I'm gonna do what, because I'm by myself. I'm not, I believe when I'm with somebody, I need to make sure that I keep his attraction for me up. So, for example, I gained the little 15 pounds, right? And y'all know I've expressed to y'all I felt a little bit uncomfortable with my 15 pounds, but he is in love with my 15 pounds. That's why you don't see me losing them 15 pounds. He loves the 15 pounds.
You look good.
My hair. I have contemplated many times on cutting this mug only because it gets too hot in the summertime in my neck, right? But when I think I be like, babe, if I cut my hair off, would you be mad? Why would you do something like that? I recently just told him, I said, what if I cut my hair and get a pixie cut? No, I'm gonna talk about you every day. And I'm like, dang, I don't want the guy that I'm attracted to, who's attracted to me, to lose that attraction. I mean, because guys are visual creatures, you know what I'm saying? So for them, what they see is really important. Like I posted another post where this guy said that because he wasn't physically attracted to this woman, he decided, he knew she was going to be a great wife, but he wasn't attracted to her. So because he wasn't attracted to her, he decided that he let her go, and he went and got a woman that he was attracted to, and he married the woman that he was attracted to. And for guys, attraction is very important. I personally believe that if you are with somebody, especially with y'all, and I only believe if y'all are serious. I'm not saying like y'all only been together 3 months or not even 6 months in. I mean, like y'all spent some time together. Y'all spent years and y'all are invested in each other, marriage included. You know what I'm saying? Engagements, marriage, or just really long relationships where y'all spent that much time. I'm going to say at least 2-3 years together. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you living together. I feel like those decisions should not be made alone. I do believe that it's very selfish for a girl who has been in a relationship with a guy for at least 2-3 years and wakes up one day and just cuts her hair off. I think that's very selfish. That's mean and that's selfish because he likes to look at you a certain way. Yes, that man is gonna think you're beautiful still. Yes, he is. Yes, you're beautiful with and without your hair. Nobody's saying that, because you cut your hair off, you're not going to be beautiful anymore, or he's not going to think that you're beautiful anymore. He didn't say that. It's just he preferred you with your hair. Right. He loves you with your hair. He adores you with your hair. He likes you with your hair. What's wrong with you keeping your hair? You don't want your hair? Y'all discuss hairstyles then. Because again, his attraction should matter that much to you to where you take his thoughts into consideration. That's how I feel. I feel like women who just wake up and be like, I'm gonna cut my hair off and just don't even think about what that man say. You selfish, dog. You real selfish, because what if one day he changes something about himself that you don't like? You gonna be real mad.
I've been there.
You're gonna be real mad. You're gonna be like, why you do that? Like, for example, when some women love beards, he wake up and he shaved that beard off, and now he looking like a simp, and you gonna be sitting here looking like, why you shaving your beard off? I love you with your beard. And he gonna take the same thing you telling him. It grows back.
Yep.
And it's not the fact. It's not about it growing back.
It's not about.
It's about the fact you didn't even discuss with me that you was gonna cut that beard off.
Yeah.
And they should have the same type of respect and courtesy. I think Sister Girl was wrong for waking up and cutting her hair off. And for her to say, if he don't love you with short hair, then move on. No, baby girl. Like what she say? Cause your looks, cause no matter what she say. She said, to men that actually like you, and not just for your looks, cause no man that actually loves you cares. Yeah, a man that actually loves you do care.
You care.
He do care. That's his woman. Why wouldn't he care?
That's how you know she's not accustomed to being in a relationship. That's that independent mind frame again.
Yeah,
they don't know how to switch it off. And the thing is that absolutely, I agree with you, sis. Yes, ma'am. I sure am. Oh, you don't like?
I know you're not gonna change your hair without talking to Derek.
I sure am not. And I've been there. Then when you said you hit it right on there, you was like, let him do something. Let him change, girl. One of my ex shaved himself down there bald.
Right? You be like, what's this?
I don't like that. I don't like that. To me, it take the sweat away. I like the funk. Okay, I like that man.
If I had a problem with it, I would have said something.
Thank you. Don't you go do that? Make me feel like I'm having sex with a little boy. I didn't like that. Not to be to TMI, but my husband don't even like it just Bear like that. He like a little happy little trail or something like that. But Bear, it's just like, ew. He did that. I was like, we didn't have sex until it grew back. I promise you. Don't do that, okay? Because at the end of the day, if you're thinking about going the long haul with this person, you got to understand you guys, again, become one. So you are going to want to have that line of communication with them. Hey, baby, and even if like they're not the overruling factor of anything, you still want to consider what they have to say. When you just do stuff, you ain't even consider. It's like you just heard Ninja. No shade. My husband is not my boss. Okay, he's a major influential piece in my life. So when he says stuff, I listen by choice. But it has been some times when he says stuff and I just disregard. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I consider what he says.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. That's why I be saying people. Since we're gonna talk about submission, but that's another day, another time. But that's the thing. Like I'm not. My husband don't run me. Okay, he's not my boss like that. You know, I yield and I submit to the authority that's over here, and that's Christ. But at the end of the day, if I love him, if I chose to be with him, I'm thinking that he wants the best for me. But see, we get in the mentality of, oh, they're our enemy or whatever the case may be, to where you feel like because he don't want you to cut your hair. Oh, you don't want nobody looking at me. And probably so. He should be the only one looking at you anyway. So what he has to say should be that important. If he case in point, like your man, like the weight on you. Most women be like, oh, you just want me fat. Probably. Okay? Probably do want you roly-poly so no other ninja will look at you. What's the problem? See, that's why, sis, I'm right there with you. If my husband, and reset it right here. She said, right. I noticed that more mature and established men are attracted to women with natural hair. Mine is. This is a whole wig, baby. He loves my natural hair. He loves my natural body. I wanted to get breast implants. He was like, do not. I still was like, whatever, consider it. He's
girl,
like,
same here. I actually thought about getting like my boobs done, and he was the same way. No.
They don't like no shade to y'all that do. Y'all right. What we talked about with y'all surgical marks and scars and all these slashes in your body from all this surgery, because it's too much. And I had a conversation with 3 men from the cast from my husband's set, 3 shots in, different men of different age calibers and different stature. My husband is married, and his homeboy that passed was married, and then it was a single guy, but he was like in his 30s. Husband is in his late 30s, and his other guy was in his 40s. I said, why do y'all get surgery? And I said, well, because, men, y'all, he said, we don't tell y'all to do that. Y'all do that thinking that's what we want. I said, yeah, because y'all look at it. He said, yeah, we're going to look at it, but we don't wife it. That's when we had that conversation. And I said, whoa. He said, y'all do all of that. Then y'all take all that stuff off that keeps everything into place. And you got all these slashes all over you and stuff like that. You can't wear your swimming suit low enough because you got that slash down there, or your breast all chopped up. You look like, he said, you look like an extra sketch. I said, oh, okay.
Girl.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that, listen, baby, you better listen to him. You better listen to him. And if it's just something as small as hair, baby, you better listen. Okay? You better listen.
For real, like that's happened. Like my dude always tell me, he say, women, y'all be doing stuff to y'all bodies that we ain't never asked y'all to do.
Yeah.
We ain't never asked y'all to do. Like I was telling him, like these little my little childbearing hips that came in. I was like, I hate this. I want to get rid of it. That's my favorite part. You better not touch it. Okay. Right. All righty then. I won't be touching that then. I'm gonna leave it where it's at. And I mean, why wouldn't I? I love him because he loves me. I love him. Why wouldn't I? I only want him to look at me. I only want his opinion of me. I don't care what no other guys say. I'm not trying to attract these other men. Why wouldn't I take what he says into consideration? I like him. Exactly. I like him.
These girls don't really like their men. That's what they do.
I want him to look at me. My favorite part is when he look at me and smile. That's my favorite part.
Or that you catch him and they be looking at you and I be like, what? I be looking a hot mess and they be like, you just so beautiful.
You know,
I like that.
I feel like if I cut my hair off and get that pixie cut, he not gonna smile at me no more, Whitney. He gonna look at me.
He gonna be like, why you do it?
You know, he likes to do this.
Yeah,
he loves doing this, or this right here when they just take one of them and just keep doing this. He loves, you know, and I low key like it too.
Yeah,
I like it too,
especially when it.
Yeah,
see,
it's long enough now you can wrap it.
Yeah,
you can wrap this mug now and get a good.
Y'all better listen to them men out there, okay, y'all?
They better listen. They don't like. I think is what you said. I don't think they like these guys, man. And I don't think the guys like us, and I don't think that they don't like the guys. These people ain't liking each other, and it is showing. Cause I'm telling you right now, I like my dude. So my dude was like, I want your hair to go down your butt, and we still together. My hair is going. Y'all gonna see me in 5 years, hair all the way down to my knees.
That's what I'm saying, baby. I love my man. I don't care about him gaining weight. I love it. Keep it on. I don't care if baby a booger in his nose. I'm gonna pull it out. I love a bit and piece.
They don't like these men because I'm telling you, girl, my dude is goofy. He has gotten me some of the silliest gifts before and some of the simplest gifts before. But I love it. I'm gonna treat it like it's gold in the sky.
Yeah, baby. God. Y'all, well. You guys, that is it for us tonight, okay? We gave y'all a good power hour and 30 minutes of these wonderful topics. Y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments below. While you guys are there, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. We will see you guys next week. But first, Sunny Love, tell them where they can connect with you.
Y'all can find me on Facebook. I am Sunny Love on Facebook. You can also find me on Instagram at Black_Sunshine_LLC. I'm also on there, or you can follow my other Instagram, my personal one. I don't really care. It's The Chocolate Muse, THE Chocolate Muse, MUSE.
Absolutely. And what up, you guys? Y'all know where y'all can find me. YouTube at Whitney D TV, or here on Facebook at Whitney R Davis. Or you can check me out on TikTok at Whitney D TV, or IG at Whitney D_TV. Okay. And I will see you guys on next week for another installation of Uncommon Opinions. We love y'all so very much. And until next time, deuces.